What's up, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. This edition of Funko News was recorded on June 22nd, 2025. Max from Where the Wild Things Are is available right now as a Barnes & Noble exclusive. Pretty cool looking figure. I actually saw it at my local Barnes & Noble. And of course, you can check for the website with it as well if you prefer to go that route with this figure. Then you see here a common figure of the Grabber from the Black Phone. It is a Pop Plus figure, but from what I've seen, it's available at the regular retail price. I do have the other Pops of the Grabber, so I may end up adding this one to my collection as well. And I'm definitely interested to check out the second movie. Then you see here some mystery minis based on Jurassic World. I've seen these available in various stores and they are pretty cool looking. Now with Five Below, you can get these Gremlins figures. It's basically just two versions of Gizmo and then two versions of Stripe, and then they have their Blacklight variants. Again, those are with Five Below and you can check for those on their website. Now with Power Rangers, the movie, these figures, I'm not sure if they're actually showing up in stores just yet, but I know that they are available on Funko.com right now and ready to ship out. And with Funko.com, the chatter telephone did become available and is still available right now. The same thing is true with Trey Turner. That's another exclusive that did not sell out, at least at the time of this recording, so you can add that to your collection. As far as Pop Yourself is concerned, they now have some Major League Baseball options, so do make sure you check that out if you're interested. The limited edition Spider-Gwen and Miles Morales, both of those did become available and those ended up selling out. Of course, each one had a limited piece count. I still wasn't sure if they were going to be popular enough to sell out, but like I said, they did sell out. And with that limited piece count, we shouldn't see a restock, but you never can tell with Funko. Still focusing on Funko.com, as of Monday, June 22nd, these figures will become available. That does include Marshall D. Teach from One Piece, and he does have a Chase variant, so I would not be surprised if that one sells out. And then we also have this exclusive Haku from Naruto dropping on Monday, June 22nd. Now the Aemon Targaryen with Vagar Pop Ride that you see here, and forgive me if I mispronounce any of that, that did become available. That is still available right now on Funko.com. There are some more figures on the way that will be Funko.com exclusives. These do include Frieren and a Mimic, Sparky from Frankenweenie. We have Littlefoot here from The Land Before Time, and then we have this glow-in-the-dark figure of Kevin Flynn from Tron. Of course, we don't know when these are going to become available. I will try to update you on these in the future, even if it's just with a community post. I wanted to come back around to the Box of Fun because of course we're just a couple of days away from it dropping. I think originally I said Thursday the 26th, but the correct date is Wednesday, June 25th. So that may have been some misinformation that was floating around previously. Again, it's Wednesday, June 25th, and you may want to check at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Remember, it's going to retail for $85. And with that, of course, you get the one soda and you get 3 pops. Now, you see these pops here of Freddy Funko, Franny Funko, and Proto the dog. I don't think it's been stated directly by Funko, but some people are speculating that one of your 3 figures may be one of these 3. I don't know if that's true or not. I'll just let you know. I don't know if that's true or not. We'll just have to see what happens once people start opening these up. Personally, I'd be okay with that. I really do like the look of the Franny, especially, but I think for some people, they may see that as a disappointment because they really prefer the character Freddy Funko Pops. And we don't know if we're going to see characters with Franny. I hope they're in the mix, but like I said, we'll have to give it time for people to start opening these up to see what's going on. You see another figure here. This is a show only figure. This Diamond Iron Man. I really am not a fan of that. Like, why is Iron Man Diamond? I'm just not big on that. But of course, there again is Freddy Funko as Iron Man Diamond show only figure. Now remember, when you order the Box of Fun, if you decide to order it this Wednesday, you do get a chance at a Fun Days event box. So the figures within that would be more limited, as low as 1 in 50. But with the Box of Fun, the direct Box of Fun pop, that's going to be a limit of 500 pieces up to 8,500 pieces. So again, we're just a couple of days away from this. Let me know if you're actually going to go for one of these boxes. Quick reminder here again, the Anime Expo exclusive figures will release for the US and Canada on July 3rd. I'm not going to run back through the figures. I did that in the last video. Just wanted to make sure I touched on this again quickly in case you were not in the know and you missed out on that previous video. There are some new Funko mugs on the way, including a Miles Morales and Ghost Spider 2-pack. I tend to say Spider-Gwen, but yeah, Ghost Spider is a name for her as well. But yeah, that 2-pack is on the way, and then there's an Ultimate Warrior mug on the way as well. These should be common items that'll be pretty easy to find. You also see here some new Loungefly products that are available to order directly with Loungefly, or you can pre-order them with Entertainment Earth, and actually it's a mix. Some of the items are pre-ordered, then some of them are actually ready to ship. So if you go for any of these, make sure that you check to see what the case is with that particular item. There are some new NFL pops on the way, including Brock Purdy. These will become available for pre-order on Wednesday, June 25th. In fact, several of the figures that I'm going to point out within this video will become available for pre-order on Wednesday. There are also some NFL Biddy pops available now that you can go ahead and pre-order with various retailers. There are some new Day of the Dead pops on the way. I think these are actually previously used molds, if I'm not mistaken, but with just different paint jobs going on. But yeah, these are going to be available as of Wednesday to pre-order. And then you also see here with the mystery minis, remember there's a Sonic the Hedgehog set and a Beetlejuice set to be on the lookout for. The ratios go from 1:6 up to 1:72. Just bear in mind, if you do decide to go for a full case, that you are very likely to get some doubles. For me personally, it's not a big deal because I always find people to gift the doubles too, but that's just something I wanted to point out to you all. The Kiss speech bubble pops are available for pre-order right now with various retailers, and I like what Funko decided to do with this. Of course, these are all from the same song, so I think these will look pretty cool lined up in your collection if you decide to get these. Now, I touched on these previously, and now we have, a better look at these figures here. The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody has a 2-pack, and then Wizards of Waverly Place, we have 3 characters here. These all will become available for pre-order on Wednesday. There are some new Simpsons pops on the way, and that does include the word bubble Doe Homer. I think that's a pretty cool one there. And you see a couple of the characters here. And these will be available for pre-order on Wednesday. Then there also will be that new Mr. Monopoly that's going to be available for pre-order on the same day. There have been other Mr. Monopoly pops, but I think I like this one maybe the most, just because I like the look of him running on the actual board. I think that is pretty cool. Also on Wednesday, you will be able to pre-order these Lights and Sound Star Wars figures, and then also these new World of Warcraft figures. You notice here there is a new Illidan on the way, and he does have a glow-in-the-dark chase. I could really see, some people going for that particular figure. That one does look pretty awesome. Also becoming available for pre-order on Wednesday are the Transformers Beast Wars pops. I do like the look of these here, the designs for them. I don't think I ever really got into Beast Wars when I was younger though. But yeah, like I said, some pretty cool designs with these. New Dragon Ball GT pops also are going to drop on Wednesday, and you see in the mix here that there is a glow-in-the-dark chase of the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and there is going to be a pocket pop there also in the mix. And then this new Naruto figure that you see here is going to be a store exclusive right now. We don't know what store it's going to be with. When I learn more information about it, of course, I will share in the future. But this particular figure is going to be limited to 9,500 pieces. I like the design of it, but I'm not really like a big Naruto fan. So if you are a fan, let me know what you think about that particular figure. Are you going to try to add that to your collection? The Peacemaker intro set will be available for pre-order on Wednesday. I really like the look of this. It's such a large item, though. I don't know if I'm going to add it to my collection. And I was wondering if they were going to try to work in Judo Master, but you see they decided to leave him out. But yeah, I really do like the look of this. So of course we have Vigilante there, Peacemaker himself, Eagly. I like the way Eagly is actually spreading out his wings there. We have Leota as well, which I don't think she got a standalone pop previously. So that's cool that she is there within this item. You also see here this Entertainment Earth exclusive Genosha Battle Gambit. That is available for pre-order right now, and that will ship out in July. We have here the Fantastic Four First Steps Target exclusive figures, which you can pre-order, but I think the thing right now, it shows as pre-sold out on their website. That's not a big deal though. Of course, these will be available in store soon enough, and the thing might get a restock online as well. So just check back if you're trying to get the full set. But like I said, you'll be able to find these in stores soon enough. I like the look of them. I haven't decided if I'm going to pick them up just yet, but I really do like the look of these figures, especially Human Torch. I think he really stands out. And still focusing on the Fantastic Four first steps, you see that there is a trench coat variant of the Thing that's an Entertainment Earth exclusive. So if you order with them, it's a pre-order and you don't have to pay until it's ready to ship out, but it's actually available on Funko.com and it is ready to ship out there. So that's up to you how you want to go for that particular figure. You see that there are going to be some first steps minis that will be available with Five Below. Seems like it's just going to be the main 4 characters there. And you also see here this Herbie mini backpack that is available with both Loungefly and Entertainment Earth. Now, this reveal is something that definitely got me excited here. We see that we have some more Batman Beyond pops on the way. These will be available for pre-order on Wednesday. I really like the Terry McGinnis, of course, you know, Batman Beyond himself, basically. And he does have a Chase variant where he is, you know, doesn't have the mask on. I'm going to go for that Chase. If I don't get it, I'm not stressing that because actually I think the common looks better. But yeah, I think that's a really cool figure, both of those. You also see here the Armored Bruce. I like the look of that as well. Seems like it's not going to be too tall. I don't know, we'll see. Sometimes with the scale of Funko figures, it's a little bit odd. It seems like it should be taller, but regardless, pretty cool looking figure. Then we have Blight there as well, and this is a glow in the dark figure, and that's not a Chase. It's just, you know, the common figure glows in the dark, which I do like when Funko does that. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about these Batman Beyond pops. Definitely let me know what you think about these. Not many rumors this time, but I do want to be thorough, and if you feel like you're kind of out of the loop on some recent rumors with Funko, do make sure that you check out the previous 2 Funko News videos. But getting into these, with WWE, we have a WrestleMania 40 Rhea Ripley with Chase that should be on the way. Also a new Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, Uncle Howdy with Chase, a Royal Rumble 2023 Bray Wyatt, a Jesse the Body Ventura, a Lights and Sound Premium Bray Wyatt with Lantern. That one could be pretty interesting. Also a deluxe Roman Reigns and Ring. With One Piece, the next wanted poster could be of Sniper King. And then with Mori Calliope, I think that's how she says her name, the VTuber, she's getting a pop. And then also these 2 associated characters there as well, or they may be VTubers. I'm sorry, I'm not really sure. I'm not familiar with this VTuber, or really most VTubers in general. I'm not familiar with them. So if you want to update me on any information about her, feel free to. But yeah, that's it for the rumors this time. But with the video overall, I hope that you got something out of it. Please drop a like to show support. Share the video to help out other collectors. I look forward to reading your comments, and I will talk to you all again real soon.